Hi, ladies. So I wanted to get on here and just kind of leave my thoughts about Mike's questions in this second part of our wonderful study. Um, so the first question he asks is, do you see how God and the message of the cross are one? So that really got me to thinking, because as believers, we don't want to identify ourselves by our sins and our struggles, our failures and our fears anymore. And Jesus died on the cross so that our identity can be fully established in Him and by Him. So the message of the cross is our identity, but that got me to thinking that the message of the cross is the identity of God. If we wanted to describe who God is, if we want to know His identity, I can't think of a better place or a better way we can see that than at the cross. So the message of the cross and God has to be one, because the cross is where I think we see most profoundly who God is. The second question, have you ever been a part of a church that taught another gospel to be free of sin other than the message of the cross? So I've never been a part of a church that taught another gospel to be free from sin. Rather, I was a part of a church that taught another form of the gospel to excuse my sins. It used a distorted and, like Lenora said, a perverted form of the gospel to encourage me to deny that my sins were sin at all. It taught a form of the gospel that encouraged me to rest in my sinful identity, even teaching that to do otherwise is to deny the person God created me to be. So this was a gay church that I was a part of for many, 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 many years. What's interesting to me, though, is that whether it's another gospel that tries to make sin okay, or if it's another gospel that's works-based and encourage us to rely on our own best efforts and our own good deeds and our own strength to be free of sin. Any gospel that excludes and takes away or look past the cross of Jesus, where God so masterfully dealt with our sins and our guilt and our shame, satisfying so fully His righteous justice against sin, establishing His own holiness, while at the same time demonstrating His immense and such a profound love for us. And it's just such a mind-boggling love where we're the sinners, we're the one who sinned, but it's God who died. Any message or any form of the gospel, no matter what the perverse motives are, anything that excludes the cross only holds us in the chains of our sins and the identity of our sins. So that's my thought, and I think I kept it under 5 minutes. Looking forward to hear from each one of you. Bye.